Good boy, there's a treat. Good job. Hey guys, welcome to another video. We're gonna do a little training with the e-collar. I'm gonna teach you how to get your dog to come to the beep. So this sound, instead of having to yell and holler to get your dog to listen to you or to come back. So Tracker's excited, and this should be a quick, easy video. It's pretty easy to teach your dog this, and it is awesome for many different reasons that I'll break down. So for this video, I'm going to be using the Garmin Tritronics GPS tracker. This is a pretty fancy one and pretty pricey as well. I believe it's like $1,000. You don't have to get this exact one for your dog. They make a lot of cheap ones, I think in the $30 to $50 range, that are just beep, vibrate, and tone. But this one has some really cool features like tracking, tell me what my dog's doing, where he's at. But we go up in the mountains a lot and we can lose track of each other with all the hills and trees up there. So it's just a good tool to have just in case. But most collars, like I said, will do the trick if they have a beep, vibrate, and a shock to them. So for training, you're going to want a few things: your remote, a reward, your dog with his collar fully charged, and for beginners, some treats. For starters, this video is going to be a little bit difficult because Tracker isn't a puppy anymore. He's 3 years old and he's been trained to this collar for a couple years now. So he's not going to have the same troubles that your dog might have, but I'll make sure to break it down as if he was a puppy or just an older dog getting trained to the device. So the first thing you're going to want to do is familiarize yourself with the remote. Make sure you know what the buttons do. This is vibrate on this one, this is the shock, and this is the beep. The goal is to train your dog to come to the beep and not have to use the shock at all, vibrate at the most. We're going to just try to get your dog to come to the beep though. So the first thing I did was I started very small. We're going to start with a sit and a stay, and we're going to walk just about 10 feet away and then beep and get your dog to come. So the first step is you're going to have your dog sit, and Tracker, stay. You're going to have your dog stay, and then what you're going to do is just walk about 10 yards, 10 feet away, and then you're going to hit the beep. And when you beep, your dog is not going to know exactly what to do yet. So then you're going to also tell them to come. I'm trying to be quiet because I don't want him to hear me. So the first thing you're going to do is pair the two. Good. And then immediately reward them with a treat and praise them. Good job, bud. Tracker, come. Sit. Good. Tracker, stay. So again, you're going to beep first and then tell your dog to come. Come. Good job. Then immediately give them their reward. Tracker, face. Stay. Come. Good boy. So with time and a lot of repetition, I think your dog is going to pick up on it like Tracker did, and he'll start to come just by hearing the beep, and that's the next step. Tracker, sit. So now you're going to do the exact same step, except no word. This is after a lot of reps. Let's see if they catch on. Good boy, there's a treat. Good job. You're just going to keep this process going over and over and over again until your dog catches on, and probably your dog's going to respond to the beep better than your dang voice. At least that's the case here. So now you should be able to go walking around anywhere you want. After you've done a bunch of those reps, your dog should start to understand beep means come, and you want to say the word or anything like Tracker's veering off, hit him with a beep. He turned around, came right back to me. Good boy. It's really an awesome tool to have because sometimes he'll go off on his own in the park, or I'll throw a ball really far, he'll start smelling a tree and I need him to come closer to me because I see another dog, or we're up in those mountains and I can't find him and I need him to come closer to me. I just hit him with the beep and he'll always come right back to me. It's awesome because you can avoid yelling. It's embarrassing when you're yelling for your dog and your dog doesn't come to you, or you can't find your dog. It's just to avoid that type of behavior. Now let's go into shocking and when is a good time to do that. Tracker was a good boy today, so we didn't have to do any correcting. But the first thing I would recommend is turning the vibrate up to a higher vibration. That way you're not really hurting the dog or scaring them too much, and maybe that's all they need to come to you is just the vibrate. So if you've beeped and your dog still hasn't come to you, try the vibrate. If that's not working, then when you work with a shock, you got to be very cautious with these because you can intimidate your dog or get them a little gun shy to the collar. So what you do is, to set it up properly, you put the collar on your dog and start it off on the lightest possible setting for the shock, and you just start shocking them until you get a reaction, and that's where you stop. So just go up one level at a time until you get that reaction, because if you go too aggressive too quickly, your dog is going to get gun shy to that collar real quick. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope it helps you. It's pretty simple. Just start small and progress up as your dogs go. A lot of repetition, daily work, and I bet within 1 to 2 weeks your dog picks up on this pretty well, and save you some yelling next time you're at the park, and keep you and your dog with a better relationship so you don't have to get after them too much, and they'll come when you want them to. The biggest thing is make your dog want to come to you. Make it awesome, fun for your dog to come to you, because if your dog comes to you thinking he's gonna get his butt whooped or yelled at, they're not gonna want to. So just try to make it a good experience, and I think your dog will respond well and have a good time. Thanks for watching, guys.